Previously on The Real Forex Trader, trading to success.
There's a lot of people that want to fly here from Thailand, Australia. Me, unfortunately, it's a fail.
You've written stuff like, I have a good understanding of Forex markets, yet you can't name 3 technical indicators. You don't know what economic data is released the first Friday of every month.
How much these guys are willing to reveal, and so we can find out a little bit more about their character.
My truth is that isn't actually my name.
I was nervous, but I didn't expect to be first.
I feel like I don't have potential, so I just feel like I should drop off.
Do you know what the dividends are?
It was a fairly high, I believe, out of the ones that we were looking at.
Kind of feeling out of my depth.
This is the last challenge before we start trading.
This is just my...
That's funny, you know what I mean? Keep them coming in.
I can't leave. I can't leave until at least I'm in front of them screens and be able to show my capabilities based on trading.
I don't think I'm right for this competition, really.
Your team is now up.
70.
And your team is now up.
486.
486 and 50 pence.
Yeah, they'll be bottom. Liam has managed to move stuff. I don't think just because the guy's a bit, you can hold that against him.
I think what he says is quite calculated.
Yeah, I hope that they don't maybe vote for me to leave as a result of maybe disliking something.
I don't know how to judge him. I don't trust the guy, pretty much.
But yeah, no, I'm excited. That's about it.
There are 16 contestants left, but there's only 8 trading desks and 1 wildcard position. Welcome to the Purge.
May God be with you all.
Contacts to shift, stock, nobody else could.
So who's going?
So all the people in Elliot's book.
The trouble is, if you're running a business...
£5 are missing, bro. You good?
Yeah.
Fresh out there, right?
Okay, so basically going to go back, let them know who has won. What was the difference, sorry?
When we started this competition, I wanted to work out your characters, and I think we kind of have been doing that throughout the process to test how do individuals perform under pressure when they're given their own work schedule, to say, right, go do what you've got to do, and whether or not they do it or they don't do it, and really kind of see that kind of final step within an individual. So when it comes down to doing what you did on this weekend, I pretty much did that with Samuel Trading when I started, because I started with absolutely nothing. So before we did this competition, we decided that the winning team would lose 2 people and the losing team would lose double that. There was only £30 difference between the 2 teams at one point on the weekend. But more importantly, I had a mole amongst you. And that was Ellis.
Yes!
Oh
We said this like 3 times. We got it. Yes. We said that. I called it from day one.
Ellis, he does FX trading, stock trading, then works as an oil trader. If you ever wondered why there's a bit of a backseat, it's because he doesn't want to take the limelight or also give too much away. And probably also why he was probably trying to get away with eating crisps on the day one.
So I had my suspicions from it was day 2, I think.
So that quite a few people were already getting wound up with him with his laid back, no tie attitude, and just
Ties undone, giving it the big swing in the chair, all laid back, and it's mate, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity, and you're it's you're disrespecting it, but now it all adds up.
Props to you, Ellis, for being the mole.
I'm not gonna lie, this is a seriously hard challenge, man. Not everyone's gonna be cut out to trade. And I really hope that whoever really, really deserves this really just grabs it and goes all the way with it, because you can make a massive success of yourself.
All these things that I've been thinking about Alexander was actually Ellis as the mole. I mean, those thoughts that you're having to be sort of confirmed is nice.
So the team that won was the team in the other boardroom.
Yeah! There we go, boys. Good fucking work, man. Sorry, I was developing.
Horrible, man.
Well done,
So basically we took into account absolutely every single one of your scorings, people's work ethics and things like that. The first individual, like I said, no particular order as well, I'm just going on the lowest score rankings, is Ramon, is Adam Smith, is Liam, and is Dale. The winning team actually came down to not a lot between it, to be fair, and the one individual that will be leaving from the winning team is Taryn. Okay. So, like I said, everyone, I think it's been an absolute blast getting to where you are here today. And for everyone that has been voted off, like I said, it's not been anything personal or against those individuals. It's just merely been just the challenge and the competitions have been so hard in where we've got to. Guys, if you want to talk to one of us about the opportunities of potentially staying here and so on and so forth, grab Elliot, seeing as Elliot's around, have a quick chat with him about progressing. I'll give you guys half an hour to say goodbyes and things like that.
I thought if I would have got voted out, I thought I'd been a bit more upset, but I've come away with a lot from these past 5-6 days, which is good. No, it's been an absolute pleasure and nothing but the best for the other guys.
I was very surprised. I've been selected as one of the ones to leave.
It's not the end. I'm going to come back and do JTP in the next couple of weeks. It's nice to come and meet everyone actually from watching the YouTube. It's nice to see everyone in person. Everyone's pretty sound here, to be fair.
I'll say fair play to Ben. He worked hard, he brought in money. But Mark, very hot-headed. I can't say I don't think he will last. And Ollie actually, such a backseat approach and really just, playing it cool. Didn't really take risk and was a part, because he was here more often, I think he stayed in. Wish everyone the best of luck, and I hope that the people that actually did work hard in his competitions are the ones that win it.
No, I feel really good right now. It's not quite sunk in yet, I don't think. A bit surreal still.
I thought I was gone. I even said to my missus, is there any point bringing any suitcase or anything? Because I thought I wasn't going to be here. I'm just ecstatic. I want to just get onto the actual trading now and be a sponge and sap off everyone's knowledge. So,
excited to go into the next stage and phase.
What a weekend! What for the last 5 days?
I don't know. Last night I just put my head on the pillow and I was like asleep straight away.
It was looking doubtful the other day, and then I've turned it around. So, yeah, happy to still be here. Definitely looking forward to going on to the next stage now, learning about trading and stuff.
Made it. Still here. 5 cut. Still here. So, must be doing something right.
Shocked, as if probably I'm still in shock.
From here, I just want to give it my all.
Now I'm here for what I want to be here for, like the trading aspect of it. I know I had to get through that for Sam to see the personalities and the characters, like individuals that are here. So now he can see who people are.
Obviously, massive sign of relief today to be through to that position where I'm going to get something out of the competition now, in terms of I'm going to be able to learn and I'm going to be able to show people what I believe I'm capable of.
But yeah, I'm really looking forward to the rest of this week. It's going to be interesting. So I've got to bring my A game, that's for sure.
Seeing obviously Adam get upset and that, I think it could easily be me. It actually made me feel a bit emotional seeing him break down like that. I think certain people have obviously got a lot more riding on this than others. I wish I had the security not to have to perform every day.
This competition journey has ended for them, but hopefully trading hasn't. It's just the competition. You're trying to hold in the fact that you're ecstatically happy, the fact that you've made it, and trying to be a friend to someone who hasn't made it.
I feel so bad for Adam though. Didn't deserve to leave. He's a good man, he's smart.
Keep working hard.
Yeah, this has been an opportunity of a lifetime for me, and unfortunately it's just not worked out, so yeah, just keep reminding myself that this isn't the end, and never give up, and successful people always have big setbacks.
Yeah,
just the beginning, bro.
I've been unfortunately pushed out of the competition earlier than I'd like to, but yeah, there's alternate routes, and I hope that my potential career with Samuel & Co hasn't ended here.
So moving into the next stage, we're taking only those individuals that we feel have the right mindset and the right skill set to be able to actually teach trading the financial market.
So the guys are going to be sitting an intensified version of our junior trader program, where we'll be covering allocating risk to stock trading and a few strategies, and going on to FX trading, technicals, how important technical patterns are, the news, etc. And finally a few FX strategies at the end of the day.
It's 1% risk.
Yeah.
Losing 5 trades is not going to lose me sleep.
Ordinarily, after the junior trader program, we'll have the traders sit on demo accounts until they feel comfortable in the markets. When trading, it's all about experience. Theory only goes so far, and the best experience is actually to get involved into the markets. Now, this isn't to be done with live funds. We need to do it on demo first, see that the guys are comfortable, and then we'll filter them down to see who's ready to trade live.
Coming up, global equity markets edging higher after the president signals a more conciliatory stance.
Yes, thanks.
That's
Okay guys, so your maximum lot size is going to be 0.5k. You don't want to be going anything above that anyway, as we went through yesterday. Any news coming out today, anyone?
Consumer price index 9.30 for the pound dollar.
Okay, well let's just see how that goes.
CPI again on food and energy in the States at 13.30. It is interesting hearing like everyone's different trading styles. There's a couple of swing traders, there's a few scalpers. Fuming. I broke my own fall. So I got into the trade for a reason, it bounced off the trend line and bouncing off the resistance. I said if it broke by about 5 to 7 pips, then I'll be no longer I wouldn't see the traders valid anymore. The only bad habits that I think that I've established just from speaking to us is just that I definitely overtrade, and I also let trades run long enough. I don't have the confidence to let them run, so I'll take 4 or 5 pips if I need to, if I see like price slowing or anything, rather than just let it run out for an hour, 2 hours, and then could have taken 50, 60 pips. And my view was always, oh well, profit's profit, but then when you have your one trade that hits your stop loss at 25, 50 pips, you've got a lot of ground to make up. You're only getting 4 or 5 at a time. So that's hopefully something that I'm going to learn to get confidence with.
I've gone onto the 50-minute chart, which is where my entry was. Entered after this bearish candle, pin bar candle here, and it shot straight down. My stop loss is just above R1. I did have a take profit at S1, but I'm currently waiting on crude oil news, because if it's lower than expected, the dollar should drop massively and I should get a nice little profit, hopefully. I'll be a couple pounds over, well, a couple pounds up for the day, so basically break even for the day.
Okay, so I've just placed a US dollar JPY long. So firstly, daily showing an uptrend. Also the red shorter period EMA has crossed over the slower, shows it's an uptrend. I've then gone down to the hourly. What I've looked at before, like having come here, I've been more looking at like longer term trades, because this morning, as you'll see, I proposed a longer term trade. Gone down to the hourly, I've got the same here. I've got the shorter EMA over the longer EMA, buy signals, and it's also in a shorter term uptrend. And I have just based my long entry on the bullish pin bar, which would have been good, but not enough, like too short amount of time in this competition to hold it. So yeah, scalping's slightly new to me.
I would just say, like, just stay focused on shorting. Pound isn't going anywhere.
Makes it worse.
We've got, yeah, but that's, again, that was just speculation. Yeah, and as you see, it'll go every time it's happened in the last 3 months. It just goes straight back down.
So with trading on spikes, you're saying trade on spikes only when it's going in the direction of the actual trend of the market. So if it,
for example, if that spikes up, it's cheaper for me to get in. I've got in at a better price to sell.
So yeah, scalping's slightly new to me, but I'm enjoying it so far, and see what will happen over the next couple of days, because it's in a longer term downtrend.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, so if it's slowing down, you wouldn't want to buy.
I think we're going to go. You know, if you read my article yesterday on Brexit, they're saying that a lot of banks are saying that pound could hit 1.1, and look where we're at now. We're well high.
I don't really know what's happening.
This is US dollar, Canadian dollar. There was a drop off here, and then it looks like it's consolidating. I'm buying, which is bad because, well, the 50 is below the 200, which it shouldn't be.
Look,
no.
Sorry.
I think I should get out of this now before I lose any more.
Right, okay.
But then I realised this one is below the 200, it's gone down. Sellers.
How much you lost?
83.
It's down £83.
I think it's you, Ben.
I'm at 50. Jack was down more than that, yeah?
Jack, what are you done?
How much you down?
60 pence?
None. 66.
Give me the hat.
How much are you?
104.
What was it?
It's not even.
I work every man.
Been pretty proud of myself for how far I've came up to now, and it just makes all the crap that's happened to me in the past worthwhile because it's led me to this point now. In September, I put posters all up on my wall what my goals were and screenshotted one, and we're about it's the first one's not the 6 months, and we're about 5.5 months into it, and it says work for Sam & Co. So we're 5.5 months into this, so by the end of this challenge it will be 6, so it's interesting.
So for example, if you entered there and you're sort of 25 pips, you know, would have been up 12, and you'd be like, actually, maybe you'd be like, I don't like how it's going, there's a resistance, let's see if it breaks. If not, for your turn, you'll find that a lot of your positions will win more money if you just applied that simple thing. So that was a bit eager of you, but
would you be waiting for us
to go to
and then come back?
Yeah, it's broken now, hasn't it? So my first target would be R1 now, and I'll be watching that. But if I wanted to lock in profit, I would just move my stop loss now from here to break even, 1+1 pip, and just let it pan out and see where it's going. Let's have a quick look at the pound one you did.
It was a quick one. I was in here and I got out here at R1. Luckily, I was just
a little bit different when things are moving on the chart and you're not just like looking at it from like a textbook. I was in on cable, like it was like a really good entry where like everything was in a downtrend on multiple time frames. It was like a bearish engulfing candle, so that was like where I got in. It was coming down, heading towards the take profit, and then just totally reversed and just shot right back up again. Took me out on the stop loss. So you definitely learn pretty quickly when things are moving, that's for sure. And then it came back down and tested again, so I thought it's going to continue to come down.
Yeah, but it's probably going to go up to there and then sell off, isn't it?
Yesterday, the way people were speaking coming into the comp, they seemed way more advanced or more confident, but then when I actually went around the room yesterday and was like, what's your kind of trading experience? I don't think there's many people that have been profitable, which I fully understand because for like a year or and a half I wasn't profitable either. Or I'd be very much up, down.
Listening to too much stuff as well. Like,
everyone's got conflict of interest on everything they do. Like I said, I would just stick to that. And then if you want to grow your knowledge, just sit there on News Now, reading all the news of what people are doing. That may give you some thought ideas, and as long as it agrees with the direction of what you've alredy got, it's just going to help
like boost you even more for an entry.
So that's what I'll do, is just sit there, grow my knowledge whilst I'm trading.
Sweet.
You should be talking about the football, you should be talking about TV, but you should never be talking about the trades you're taking. So you'll never see any of us in the other office really talking about I'm in this manual trade. It just doesn't happen because you get influenced and then you start looking at it and so on and so forth. So it's not about that, it's about making your own decision and then learning from it.
Just alright, a little bit frustrated. Everyone in there just most people in there just sort of started going, well, I want to go on this, I want to go on that, but I'm already in it, and it just was like, I couldn't concentrate, and the headphones were blocking it out for me, so I just decided to get up and go and get a coffee and come for a walk.
If you've made someone else's decision and gone, actually that looks quite good, you're never going to learn from that.
We both entered on either.
Yeah, we didn't know that we were. We didn't know we were in
backtracking now.
We didn't. It was cable. I was in on cable. Like me and Ollie both were, and everything was going perfectly, and then it just went. It's like, nope, you don't want to do that.
That's the thing. So basically, you may find that you hit a home run in the first week, and it goes well, or you may find that hopefully you're up just above flat in your first live week.
Our fat farmer made the wrong trade, fat finger. So I was overall up 0.5%, and then something just happened. The pound just grew in value massively and got stopped out of both of my trades. So I'm now down 0.5% for the day. The trades that I took that got stopped out for the setups, they looked good to me. I might have been looking at the wrong thing, but I'll find it out. It's best to make mistakes now. We're on demo. I'd rather be in there making trades that I think are right, I'm confident with, and then be stopped out, so then I can learn about what I've seen wrong or what I've done wrong.
I've just sitting stressed that you're not going to have up to like 400 grand.
Bet you shouldn't come in though.
This is getting a bit. This is serious now.
If you look, the longer term trend is down.
Oh yeah, the long term.
What do you reckon? So in terms of like risk to reward, what's the minimum that we're after?
1-to-1.
1-to-1, right? So what you're justifying is that if you're putting a stop loss here, that's 20 pips away. So you're kind of, that's 20 pips, it's just up here. So you're trying, you've basically suggested that a reasonable target for this trade is up here. I don't know if that's achievable, if that makes sense. Only because we haven't really hit these highs in recent times. And if you look back, the price is obviously so much lower. So, but it's fine. I like the way the price is just bouncing off that 50 EMA all the way down. Let's see how that goes. Your stop's nicely out of the way.
So I was breaking even last night in Euro yen, stopped me out overnight. So now I'm just watching this to come down. It's the only one I'm really looking at the minute.
Had a good day yesterday. It was 1.7% up. So really good day yesterday. More of a waiting game today. Most people seem to have entered. I seem like one of the only few who haven't entered yet. I'm not the kind of person who likes to get complacent, because I know that can usually slap you in the face, and it's quite bitter when someone gets complacent and then they lose. So I'm taking each day as it comes. I'm not seeing as myself like, yeah, I had a good day yesterday and I came out top, but today's a completely new day and things change. And I might not get any trades on today, and other people might be smashing it today. So, for example, me and Ollie, just because we're throwing not ideas, we're just talking and stuff. He's actually put UJ, US dollar, JPY long on. Based on technicals I also had as well. So we both had similar ideas, although he's jumped in a lot earlier. I'm still waiting for a stronger confirmation, stronger pullback. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out.
Next time on The Real Forex Trader, trading to success.
They're all trading in the same direction, so it's all a bit risky at the moment. So we see it all live now. This is where it all gets a bit serious. There's a lot of money now traded in the room, and people are panicking to try to get into positions, things like that. Oh, a bit scary in that room. Down 8% as a whole team.
Strong.